Kai'Sa Nautilus is a combo that goes way back. The guaranteed plasma proc is huge. This is going to be an absolute fist fight. Was able to steal it away.
Certainly a few old teammates of his down here on the bottom side.
Yeah, we'll see. They might be teleporting Keen down again. Lahens is already at the turret. That was a crucial mistake in the first game. They might still look for a dive.
Yeah, 4 versus 2. I've seen this one before. That is going to be Lahens taking so much damage, but he finds the hook. It is once again going to be the 1-for-1. But can they find more? That's the question. Doran does not have turret aggro, so he's just able to walk it off.
We know he's there, but we'll at least take half of your health bar.
We're going to hit you if you're standing in range, dude. Yeah. I think it's probably what they were thinking.
Yeah.
Grubs going over to Gen.G, and this isn't the type of game where one team needs to get a lead or one team needs to do XYZ before. So the hook.
Oh, another Hex Splash hook does come on in there as Pays gets satcheled away.
Canyon down a level.
There's a lot of people on the way. Might just try and look for a drive-by. It's a big risk though with where the dragon is.
Yeah, I do think that if he does want to go for this one, just don't.
Maybe a catch?
That would be my...
He's like a ward away from level 6 as well. Or give yourself a better team fight. They already got that first dragon as well. Canyon's coming in.
Yeah, looking for the angle there. They don't quite find the dredge line as Doran does get impaled, but he's surviving for so long. The exhaust goes down, but it just does not do enough. The Grandmaster's Mind comes in. The Ziggs takes the first kill. The Jax finally goes down, but now it's Hanwha Life Esports' turn to get aggressive. Great stun to come through from the Shattering Strike. Keen, does he have enough buttons? It's Cassante. So of course he does, but not enough to get out of the cease and desist, and Zeka is going to put him down.
Kills, and they're going to be able to get the Grubs, and the 9 more Grubs to Gen.G.
Yeah, this is huge. Grubs being picked up for a Ziggs, who already has that turret destructive power. Oh, feel very valuable. Canyon says no.
Canyon getting on in there as Peanut not going to be able to lock that one down. It was an early smite as now Zeka's in trouble on the top side of the map. Does get that shield back, and that satchel's so good! Bouncing Bomb is not going to quite find the kill back, but he saves his mid laner. Viper, bit of a hero for Hanwha Life Esports in this game.
Gen.G have been so good this series at saying, yeah, you won the fight around Grubs, but now because you won the fight, you don't have control.
Gen.G investing heavily here. No TP, so Doran is going to feast upon this top wave.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Bolt breakering his way out.
It's going to have to be a good Drake.
Yeah, Mega Inferno Bomb doesn't do enough to try and steal away a dragon.
And it's because he needs the back. And I thought that they were going to play for Herald, but it looks like instead they are going to look for the cross map as there's that Ziggs value.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They could.
I mean, they absolutely could, and they might. The mid turret is still very valuable here into this Kai'Sa, so we'll see what they want to utilize this for. But either way, I mean, Chovy will eventually push this one down with the help of Canyon and the 4 Grubs they have.
It's going to be mid.
Yep, and Rift Herald is going to come down. The trade for Outer on the bottom side for Outer here in the mid lane.
So it's a 2-for-1 here in favor of Hanwha Life.
Yeah, they're able to grab that and under the wings or something, which is where you go, because it does look like, you know, you're not really visible. All right, yeah, Lahens out of position. Bolt Breaker's going to connect. Hanwha Life Esports looked a little apprehensive, but Lahens is just dead, and they know it. Zeka going to be able to lock down that kill.
And I was wondering if we're going to see a repeat. We really shouldn't. As Keen, is he in trouble? There is no TP available to help him, but he does clear the wave.
No knock up here from Zeka, who is not very tanky.
Meanwhile, so they are going to get this small prize as well.
Oh, Pays looking for a little bit of an angle here.
Level
Let's see whether
2
he does get
ultimate.
on over there. Yeah,
so
exactly.
You can actually now assist way more easy than you could before. We talked about the Ziggs already. Kai'Sa's kind of the same in that you can impact side lanes so much, and Keen obviously has great setup. Lahens has setup. The only one that doesn't benefit from it is Chovy.
Yep. There's a lot of saying no.
Yeah, there really is, and you can sense as well, because both teams are so easily able to collapse on side lane. You really don't want to overstep because there's so much CC, but that means again, as a Canyon, just to get these LCK records, these domestic
titles,
domestic dominant and the titles that they've been able to get.
Achievements are huge. I mean,
they don't know. Canyon's in the pit.
Yeah, Delight finding a little angle here. This could be a huge impale. Canyon! He gets on in there. The impale only onto one. Zeka is not going to be focused here as the Caesar assists into the backline. Mega Inferno Bomb. It's Chovy that's the target, and Chovy they will find. Pays gets into the backline though. It's a Hextech minefield, and he's just destroyed. Delight is trying to keep Keen busy, but that is not a good use of Keen's time.
I think ideally, maybe Peanut's the one that you take out of the fight, right? The problem here is Canyon maybe looking.
Yeah, maybe wanting to find a little bit of an angle here, but Doran just going to jump in and trying to find an angle. 52, as that is going to be the Ziggs that takes down the Dragon. Trigger, they might throw for their team, right? That's what you have to remember. This is game 5.
Peanuts hiding.
Oh man, it's so dark in that Dragon Pit. Gen.G know that they can't give up this soul. It's going to be so devastating. Zeka, he tanks that Void Seeker, and then immediately the rest of the team dive on top of him just in case. As the dive bomb to come through, Viper, he takes that one. Doran still looking for a little bit of an angle here. Zeka in an awkward position in the back of the pit now. Doran looks for the angle, he finds the counter-strike, there's the knock-up. The Impale is massive, but so is Mega Inferno Bomb. And now they all pile in. Pays is going to be taken down first. Keen is out of the fight. And Gen.G, they don't have the men to do battle against Hanwha Life Esports around the Dragon. They'll take the Dragon away.
Keeping him this low health means it might as well be dead. The Baron belongs to Hanwha Life. And the target selection on that fight, the flank from Peanut, the engage from Doran. They got Pays, and he doesn't have an arm guard. Teleport, he's at Cassante, and there are no flank wards. There is no setup for him.
God.
And you're getting chunked out. Oh, the ult!
Mega in front of him. And if that was the middle, Chovy's just dead. I think, was that like one balloon from a Hextech minefield? As that is a decent cue from Keen, but now with a whole bunch of friends, Hanwha Life Esports should be able to defend Doran here and grab themselves an inner turret. Very difficult to get that demolished, but now with the Baron, that Siege Minion is able to get the last shot, and here on the bottom side.
In this series, it made you believe, it made you want to think that maybe Gen.G could be toppled this time.
Oh, Mega Inferno just to soften them up here. And you can hear this stadium is starting to come alive. Doran is going to be the first one to break open the base. I think people are sensing a change in the tides. And this is another shot at Soul as well. That's a ward that you're standing on there, Doran. A little bit dangerous. But they are going to move on top of this Dragon right now. Bouncing Bomb, a lot of damage onto Canyon. Pays. Still wanting to try and find that window, find that angle. The hook is going to connect. The knock-up onto Peanut as he flashes out, ults back in. The Impale is decent, but the Yone's already struck. Chovy trying to get himself out of there, but Pays once again is going to get executed. And Chovy is the next in line. He'll break his arm guard, but I think that Hanwha Life want to break more than that. As the Q is going to miss, Chovy's still going to go down. And Hanwha Life Esports, another team fight win. And this one, I think, was the real backbreaker.
The final, Rocks Tiger stands strong, gets the engage on, it doesn't matter. Zeka, the only win he ever had against Chovy was that World semi-final, but guess what? He's about to get another one.
It's another game 5 for Zeka. We didn't know what would happen, but we should have assumed that if it's game 5, he gets it done. Him and Viper able to put that work in. One last fight here as Delight is taken down. But Lahens, I think, is going to follow soon. Peanut is going to say goodnight to his ex-teammate, and they get to work on the Nexus turret. Hanwha Life Esports have changed history, and they will end the reign of Gen.G, and a new Tiger is in charge here in the LCK.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.